Hi everyone, Bridget here from Paper Creations with another video today. I wanted to try and use some of the current Stampin' Up! Holiday catalogue items to make some Christmas ornaments. So these are the ones that I've made, but when I was making them I realised you could pretty much use any of the current or past actually stamp sets and die sets to make these. So I've used the Merriest Wishes dies here, and you can see I made a little mistake here. I didn't cut him out quite big enough, but that's okay. And this one, and then I wanted to make like a shaker ornament using the Cozy Critters stamp set, and that's it there. So I'm going to show you how to make these today. So let me show you what you will need. I'll just put these over here. So you'll need the Hostess Cozy Critters stamp set, or you know, any stamp set that you like. I actually tried to make them using the little fox, but I broke my fox builder punch, so I'm going to have to get my husband to have a look at it and see if he can actually fix it. So I decided to use the owl, and I actually cut him out using the owl builder punch here. So you'll also need a 2-inch circle punch. You will need, I used for the owl Tip Top Taupe, Real Red and Sahara Sand to stamp that. You'll need these. They're the tape, you know, the dimensional tape to make the shaker cards. I have used some of last year's silver coordinating trim because I've actually run out of the gold glitter paper, so the next one we're going to make is going to be silver. I've also used some of the trio twine and the gold one here for these here. So you'll need some window sheets, and now with your circles framelits, if you've got the old ones, I have used, let me show you, to make this piece around here, these two, and if you're counting from the center, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, the 5th and the 6th circles. So that makes this piece here, and the 6th circle makes the backing sheet, as well as actually the internal white sheet on this one, cardstock on that one. So you'll need that, and the Merry Tags framelits, and I have used, as you can see, the tree and the reindeer and the Christmas trees. Just glue you'll need, and sequins, and I think that's pretty much it, apart from, you know, the paper piercer, and I've used some fast fuse on that as well. So let me start and show you how I made these. Now I have pre-cut just about everything here. So what you'll need, let me show you, you will need two 2-inch circles. Cut the window sheet, cut to a 2-inch circle, 2 of those. You will need 2 2-inch circles of your chosen paper. I've used gold in these ones. Actually, you'll need 4 of those because you'll need, let me see, sorry, you will only need, oh no, you will need 4, sorry. Yeah, 1 for the inside and 1 for the outside. And you will need to cut your reindeer tag 3 times, once in white, once in craft cardstock, and once in green. The Christmas tree you'll just cut once. Then for the owl you will need obviously the owl, which I've stamped in Sahara Sand. I've stamped it again in Tip Top Taupe just so that I could have the eyes a little bit darker, and then Real Red for the scarf. You'll also use actually 2 markers. I forgot about that. You'll use your crumb cake and old olive marker, and that actually you can't see it. There's a tree under there. There's actually a tree under there with leaves, so we'll do that as well. Okay, so let's get started. So everything's cut out, as I said. So we'll start with these ones first. And first, what you'll do is you'll just poke out all the little bits that from when you've die cut it, like that. Then you're pretty much just going to glue that onto there. But because it's actually grainy and textured, it won't stick very well. So what you can do, and what I've done on this one, is I've actually stuck a window sheet behind it. And that because there's not a lot of surface area here that will actually stick down, whereas on this one there's quite a lot. You can put quite a lot of glue on the back there. So let's do that. We'll make this one first. Let's put glue on the back of that, and let's put this on here and line it up. It's going to take a little while for that to actually stick. So if you've got something heavy that you can put on it, and I use my Stampin' Blocks, just pop that on there and that can sit there for a little while. Okay, let's do this one. This one will take a little bit of time because you're actually putting it together. So from this piece, you want, if I can find my scissors here, you want just the reindeer. And if you want to, you could actually do a bit of inking around the edges on this to give him a little bit of dimension. And from this piece, you just want the trees. So snip that off like that. Now let's get gluing. So we'll glue the trees on first. And just make sure you line it up really well. Really well. And because we're using the Tombow glue, it does give you a little bit of time to actually wiggle it into place. And now let's do the reindeer. I'm not being too careful with the glue because we're actually going to have a window sheet behind this, so it won't you won't be able to you know, it won't interfere with anything. Okay, so that's glued down. So then I took the window sheet and I just turned this over and I just put glue, just a little bit of glue around the edges. And put that on there. There we go. Then you can take your gold piece and glue that to there, so that it ends up looking like this. Okay? So more glue. Glue that on there, and that'll take a little while to take as well because it has got a rough surface. So you can actually put that over here as well. So whilst we wait for those two pieces, we'll get on with our third one. This one will take a little bit of time. Okay. So first of all, we're going to glue our two pieces, the window sheet and the frame, together. I didn't use too much glue because with this one you're actually going to have sequins in there and you don't want glue oozing out pretty much anywhere because it'll catch the sequins, and you've got to just take it fairly carefully. Okay, I'll put that to the side and we'll work on this piece now. So I'll take my branch and my 2 markers, and I'm just going to colour this in. And just huff on it, and then just stamp it down the bottom here somewhere. There we go. If you're not happy with how it turns out, you can go over it again with your markers, but I'm actually quite happy with that. So we'll take our owl and let's glue on some eyes. Let's put on some glue, take the eyes and lay them on there. And again, because it's wet glue, you can wriggle them around until you get them nicely lined up. You could colour him some more if you wanted to. I'm just doing a basic demonstration now, but really it's only limited by your stamp sets and your imagination. And then you can stick his scarf on there. There we go. So he's pretty much finished. So I'm going to glue him on here. There we go. You could stamp a sentiment in there, like Merry Christmas, or you know, whatever will fit pretty much. Okay, so that's finished. Now I'm going to put that aside to dry. Let me have a look at this. Okay, so back to this one while I wait for this piece to dry. So now that you've got that done, you can take your fast fuse, and I just put a little bit up here and a little bit there, and we can take some of this and just loop it to make the hanging part of the actual ornament. You've got to be careful to line it up in the center of the tag top, like that. So then I slipped it through, actually through here, like that. Okay, so the back doesn't look very nice now, which is why we've cut another piece of this. Plus it gives it some sparkle when it's swinging around on the tree. So again, just glue on the back. Put that on there, and that hides where the string is. Now if you wanted to, you could add some maybe some heat and stick powder on the front and put some gold glitter on there, or whatever you like actually you could do on the front there. So I'm going to stick that back under my little block here just to set, and we'll take this one and do the same. So you'll take the fast fuse, a little bit there, oh that's not quite stuck yet, and a little bit there. Takes a while to stick to the gold glitter paper, but that's alright, it's a long time till Christmas. They've got plenty of time to dry. And again, line that up there, dead center, like that. And then I fed it through there again. And then glued the other gold piece onto the back here. Okay, there we go. and that's that one finished.